So let's talk about levels of mastery of your creative process. You begin, like everybody else, at the unconscious level. You create on autopilot, don't really know you're doing it, until at some point you level up. Oh my god, I might actually be this creator of my own reality. Typically, you misunderstand a great many things at that time still, which doesn't matter, of course. So in this level, you start to experiment a bit with your abilities. Most people choose things they don't believe in first. If I can create anything, let me create that lottery win. Let me quickly find that lover. And then they get confused. Because it didn't work. Some of them say it's all crap. Others say I need a better instruction manual. So they'll seek out level 3. This is, for example, where you will find a lot of Abraham's teaching to be sitting. They'll say go general. They'll say seek out the feeling place first. And that is a wise piece of advice. Seek out the feeling for 2 reasons. 1. It's much more difficult to contradict an emotion with thoughts. 2. A lot of times, people still want things for the wrong reason or are dishonest with themselves about why and what they want. They'll say, I want to win the lottery. But the only reason they say it is because they're telling themselves stories like, oh, making money is work. I don't like work. And so they think, oh, this is my only ticket to money without work that I don't like. And since Source will typically say, what you want is wealth, and you want it to be fun. So what really needs to happen here is you need to realize how much fun it is to be wealthy. And suddenly you realize, oh, there's no way in hell, word pun, that Source is going to take you straight to a lottery win that you ask for, when what you're asking for is to have fun with wealth, and your definitions sound like, I don't want to work for money because I don't like to work for money. Please just give it to me. That is a massive vibrational mismatch. So the teaching says on level 3, be general. Focus on the feeling. And here's where level 4 comes in. Level 4 is when you have mastered the understanding that your feelings matter that much, and you've become very good at focusing on emotional states. Because now you can direct the energy. The feeling will lead you on quite well naturally, but it's more precise if you add direction, which you do with thoughts, goals, images, whatever you want. You get into the feeling, and then once you are bathing in the feeling, you apply the thought and it feels good. And as you keep doing that consistently, you see rather big changes. But you sometimes still slip up, because as you apply the thoughts, you get caught in the web in some contradictory thoughts, and you have to reset. Which is where the final and fifth level comes in. The conscious creator. Once you reach level 5, you are capable of specifically talking about what you want, when you want it, where it's going to happen, and how it's going to happen. Because you have mastered the art of being in alignment with your desire, its reasoning, and how to stay out of contradiction about it. In other words, the difference between the lottery example we gave for level 3, where someone is seeking out the lottery for all the wrong reasons, and somebody who seeks it out from the right state of mind, is massive. And of course, any experience in that state is equal. You can do or have and want anything. Anything. That is not a secret. All you gotta do is dare to ask. Get to know yourself deeply so that you understand what you want, why you want it. Make sure you're asking for things that are truly in line with your desires and not in line with your excuses. And once that is given, and you have mastered the art of putting thoughts together, like poetry, playing with them with perfect chemistry, orchestrating them to rearrange your reality, you will have done it. A system you can apply to anything. Now, challenges will appear nonetheless to any of you. But they will no longer look like a threat once you understand their purpose. We're done on this one.